Welcome folks to the Gears Tactics playthrough. We've made it into Act 2. Now if you're joining me for the first time, thanks for tuning in. If you're looking for a specific episode, maybe to get some tips or some tricks to help you get through it, or do you just want to watch how I did a certain fight, there is a playlist with all of the videos in it. They're all insane, they're all no deaths, and occasionally I will do bonus achievements and missions in them. As always, thanks for tuning in. There are plenty of ways to support the content. You can like, comment and subscribe and ring the bell, and make sure to check receive notifications always for this channel. That means you're not going to miss a video. We're going to begin it on Insane, Act 2, no deaths, and we're going to play through it, and we'll roll the video now. I'll go quiet during some cutscenes and, you know, try to let some dialogue play so it's a bit more fun, and then I'm just going to talk over sort of what was going through my mind, what were some moves, why I made them. Let's get into the video. Hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully I'll see you in some future videos. Alright, let's roll the video.
Listen up. Diaz preaches teamwork, but I've got a different gospel. Sink or swim. If you can't pull weight, don't expect pity, because the grubs won't give you any. Now, it's proving time. Trial by fire it is. If we're gonna tangle with Ukon, we need better armor and weapons. Grab the gear. And watch out for those Nemesis bombs.
Alright, this is episode 2, and this is the Crucible. This is a new type of mission, and it's kind of a avoid the bomb zone. So you've just seen the cutscene there, and we're getting rained down and sieged down with bombs. So my first move was to put 2 people on each side. I figured that was best, so we could cover each side evenly and push them up as far as we possibly can do. Now on this mission I managed to collect all of the crates, get all of the rare cases. I do make some mistakes which I'll point out, which are going to make it easier, but it does end up in a sort of movie-esque ending. Very good ending to this episode, so do look forward to that. But this took some doing, and this mission was one of the ones I got stuck on for a little while, and the reason was I wasn't doing this. So I was trying to deal with the wretches in Overwatch, and then 1 or 2 might have got through, the grenadiers got through, it got awkward. This time I pushed right up and grenaded them all, and then that meant that I'm only facing grenadiers, and obviously grenadiers have shotguns, they one-shot you, but they don't have a lot of range. So this allowed me to confidently push up a lot more, knowing there was no wretches. So that was the idea behind that play. And because, again, the grenadiers, I'm not in any danger of being sniped or hammer bursted, that meant I could just set up an Overwatch, and at least for 1 turn, I'm going to be safe. So figured I'd just like triple cross one guy, you know, that's it really. See what happens basically on this turn. So I actually do a decent amount of damage to one of them. The guy on the right doesn't really take too much damage, and deliberating moves, again, obviously these are cut to save your time and everyone else's, but after deliberating some moves, I figured I'd go for this. This was going to be Sid stepping out and retro charging, because this also in a way pushes him forwards. And obviously what I was thinking in this is, you want to be always moving forwards. So here I push her out, and I'm going to effectively chainsaw her. That means I've killed these 2 people, and their points haven't been sort of wasted because I've also moved them further forwards. So the rest of the team, I just move further forwards as well, onto this left-hand side, because there's crates on the left and there's crates on the right. So that was kind of the thinking. I could have stood still and shot those grenadiers, but then I'd have had to waste a turn moving, and you really do run out of turns. And my tip, I guess, for this episode is make sure all of your actions are moving you forwards wherever possible. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck. So here, this is one of the only sideways moves I did, and it's because I really wanted to push up on this left-hand side, because that would then leave Sid free in the open on the right to pick up this case, and then I can also then push Sid further forwards. Now, the mistake I sort of make here is I push Sid too far forwards. Yeah, But it's kind of the best of a bad situation. I'll explain what I mean. So we've got 3 snipers here. Bombs are going to go off. I've got out of the red zone. Feel like I'm watching a battle royale here. So my idea was to just get up to this left-hand side and nade everybody to death. The nades weren't possible. So instead, I thought I'll use this opportunity to get the case and nade. The nade couldn't miss. And then I was looking... Right, that's where the extraction point is. The extraction point's on the far left. So it's a short mission, but what's difficult is you quickly run out of moves. So you want to always be using your moves aggressively. So I figured, alright, here's the first one. I'll grenade to get Miss Violet out of the sort of pinned status. Right, now she can move. I will now rain fire down and down one of them. Now I could have rained some more shots down, could have killed them a little bit more, but I then used Sid and used his maneuver to push up, and I tried to kill all 3 with a grenade. I couldn't. So then after some deliberation, I figured I'd actually kill the first guy and the back guy, because if I killed the back guy and left the first guy, he might flank me and pin me. And if he's pinned, there's nobody going to be able to help him. So here, I was just trying to avoid getting pinned down. That was my whole goal. And then the back one that I left ended up flanking and pinning me. So at this point, I thought it was game over, because he's not going to be able to get himself out of the pin situation. The support fire's too far away. They're in the red zone. They need to move forwards. So I just wasn't sure how to get myself out of this situation. I couldn't think of a way. Like, if I shot that and miss, then she's going to have to run down the stairs to get out the red zone. I considered maybe letting the red zone kill him, but then maybe he shoots first and then the red zone kills him. I wasn't sure how that worked. So I was not sure. So I pushed my 2 players up and I decided here was the play. I would just shoot and pray I crit. And I actually did crit, which killed him. So that was lucky. That was just praying for a crit. That then meant I could only use 2 action points, and I just about got myself out of the red zone. So you can see you quickly become trapped, because next time she's going to be deeper in the red zone, going to have to move further forwards. But we're out of the situation, and with Sid, this is where I made the big mistake. So Sid pushes up on this right hand side to collect the crate. That's a good move. There are more locusts going to be spawning in. A big pack of them. But I didn't read the situation well. So this is where I kind of made a mistake here. I'm obviously wanting to deal with all of these and keep Sid on his own. So you can see me there considering just going and getting that box immediately. That's what I should have done. I should go and get that box, and if you're doing the same strategy, you should go and get that box, because what's going to happen is Sid's not going to have enough turns to link back up with his team if you don't push up. Instead, I went backwards, and I went to cover with an overwatch, because I weren't sure which direction these were going to go in. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just pushed head on and put distance between myself. Anyway, carrying on, I push up with Stotty and I begin to pick up the case and throw a grenade. This is just to do a lot of damage, make my life easier as I move forwards. So I'm going to push up with everybody now and push up with the final one, who is going to sort of take position here and just re-overwatch. So it's not looking too bad. But it's not ideal, really. What ends up happening is I end up getting flanked from a ton of positions here. Get flanked from a ton of positions. My overwatch doesn't even stop this one. And luckily, he misses his shot. If he'd have pinned me there, I'd have been in trouble. The red zone kills him. But now, if you look at the situation, all 3 of my teammates are stuck in Overwatch with no support. Now Sid is going to push up and get this crate, but imagine I pushed up last time And this time, I was making 3 more action points to sort of flank behind that Overwatch and throw a grenade. That would have been super useful. Instead, because I went backwards, I've kind of messed up here. And this was all I had. This was the play. I pop up with the tankiest character that has the most HP. So I selected Miss Violet with 570 health. I popped up, knowing he would shoot me, and I just prayed I'd tank it. And I survived with 53 health. That means now I'm not in Overwatch. So that was a brave move, I thought. I hope you like that. And then we basically finish him off. I could have actually not shot here, because he's going to die to the red zone anyway. So this was kind of a wasted action. I could have just ran away here and used my extra points to Overwatch. Instead I end up killing him. And then we push all of the guys up. So, it's not going too badly, but Sid, because I wasted basically a whole turn going backwards, he's trying to get down to support his team, but he's going to end up in a situation. So, all I can do here is I thought, I'll suppress him. I'll suppress him, that way he can't move, and maybe then he doesn't flank me, because if this guy flanks me, I'm obviously dead. I won't be able to do that same maneuver twice in a row. So I just suppressed him and tucked in. By some miracle, this Locust misses the 1 HP Violet, and then the red zone kills him, and it's looking good. I'm like, right, excellent. I'm now going to run into the circle, we're done. However, Sid cannot get to the circle. There's just no way. Now imagine I didn't waste that turn, turning backwards to Overwatch, and instead he was already out of the red zone, and his next turn was heading into the circle. This mission would be over. But because I kind of misplayed it, I'm in this situation, and I don't know what to do. So, I figured this was the play. I just figured I'd get all 3 people, and get them safe. So this one is a 63% chance. I definitely didn't sort of want to miss it. So a precision shot, making it 97% chance. Definitely hits. So now we're in a situation, how on earth do I get Sid out of there? I moved these out of the red zone, took them into some cover, and just don't really know what's going on. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I end up giving Sid a recovery patch for 1 action point from Miss Violet, and I figured, okay, let's see what happens. I will move myself out of the red zone, and I will hit the end turn button, and I'll see if I can make it into that circle. But it's not looking likely. There's really no hope of me making it down that stairs and into that circle in 1 turn. So you can see me mulling over the situation here. Bomb zone comes down. Bomb zone's going to move up. And the bomb zone's now in the circle. And I'm just like, what do I do? I can't make it into the circle. And when I'm in the bomb zone, I'm dead. So I figured this was the play. I push everybody just outside of the red zone. By some miracle, there's just enough space to get me out of the red zone. I took all 3 people out of the red zone. I'm going to put Sid in cover. I'm going to stim Sid. And I'm just going to put him in cover. Maybe he gets hunkered status. And maybe he can survive. Maybe he survives a blast. That's all I can do. So that was the miracle play I had to go for. That's all I had in my book. You can see how clutch and tense this is. I was like, well, I may as well stim him up to full HP as well. You know, why not? And I'll roll the stream clip or something in cover. Godspeed. I'll stim him as well.
Who's fucking raw? Brace for assholes! Damn nemesis!
No!
Alright, snap to it. En route.
No way, dude. And now we managed to escape.
Standing
Hopefully you
by.
enjoyed that video. I'll let the cutscene play. We'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Leave a like, leave a comment. Check out all of the links in the description to support me.